It is with great pleasure that I introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2025. As a member of my AP Physics class, I have gotten to know Tiona Truong very well this year. Let me give you a typical week of teaching Tiona. The first day of class is on Tuesday. At the start of Tuesday's class, Tiona will tell me that she has to leave halfway through class to go prepare for some school event she's putting on. As if I have a choice in the matter, I say, "Oh, okay, thank you." That's fine. On Wednesday, we have no class, but when I go to the counseling center to talk with Mrs. Stair and Miss Hunter, I see Tiona sitting with a group of 9th and 10th graders, helping them study. On Thursday, we have AP Physics again. When I ask for the homework, all the seniors give me 18 reasons why they don't have it, except for Tiona, the student who missed half of last class and spends all her spare time helping others, who hands me a neatly done, well-organized, not torn homework sheet. On Friday, we have our weekly quiz, which should be a surprise to no one. She aces. I didn't get to finish out teaching AP Physics with my class this year because I was subbing for some other classes. So after baccalaureate mass on Thursday, I wrote an email to my AP Physics class telling them how proud I was of them and letting them know that they had all earned my respect. But after a year of teaching Tiona, she has earned more than just my respect. She has earned my admiration. Please welcome this year's valedictorian, Tiona Truong.
Good morning, Father Kim, administrators, faculty, proud parents, family members, friends, and of course, the class of 2025. My name is Tiona Truong, and it's my honor to give the speech at today's ceremony. To say that I'm thrilled for graduation would be an understatement, as I'm sure many of my fellow graduates can relate. But to say that I'm ready to leave this place, that's a lot harder. Over these past 4 years, we've worked tirelessly to get to this very moment. We have each faced our own unique struggles. We've faced conflict. We've faced hardships. We've endured tough losses. Yet in the face of adversity, we found strength in one another, forging bonds that have propelled us forward. This spirit of solidarity is what has and what will continue to carry us into the future. And while today marks a celebration of our accomplishments, so many have walked alongside us on this journey. We owe it to you for our successes. To our teachers, thank you for being our mentors and constant sources of encouragement. You've shaped not only our academic growth, but the kinds of people we're becoming. To our friends, thank you for the laughter and conversations that made school feel like a second home. Those memories will be carried for a lifetime. To our families, thank you for being our foundation. Your love and support have been the driving force behind everything that we've accomplished. And for me, most importantly, I want to thank my biggest inspiration, my best friend, the most beautiful person that I know, my mom. They say we're reflections. They say we're reflections of our parents, so I'm so incredibly blessed to have such a strong person to reflect. She spent the past 17 years making sacrifices for me, rebuilding her life so that I can freely pursue mine. I couldn't be luckier to call myself her daughter. As we honor those who shaped us into who we are today, it's also important to celebrate the identity we've built together as a class. I'd like to share with you our class year, which we've chanted religiously at rallies, class gatherings, and Spirit Week games. So if you know it, and I know all of you do, please join in for the very last time. Are you guys ready? Yeah. Okay. 3, 2, 1. Who's the class of Superfly? 2, 5, 2, 5. This year truly reflects who we are as a class. Proud, spirited, and connected. It is no secret, as Misfits love to remind us, that the class of 25 is extra. Extra spirited, extra creative, curious, extraordinary. Whether on the court, in the classroom, or on center stage, we've taken ownership of our stories, embracing every opportunity to grow and lead. nearly winning Spirit Week our freshman year, and then finally taking home the gold our senior year, making it to CIF NorCal semifinals for women's volleyball, becoming BCL East champions for both women's softball and men's baseball, and bringing back our Diversity Week assembly, the class of 25 is a cohort of trailblazers, forging the path forward with boundless talent and unwavering resolve. Beyond this, what truly refines us is our resilience. When the pandemic shut down public life, our class was the first to return to campus, choosing to stand together and refusing to let isolation define us. As violence continued to claim lives across the country, this class rose in peaceful protest, participating in walkouts and standing with relentless calls for equity and justice. Meanwhile, when facing a profound magnitude of loss in our own school community, especially with the recent loss of Mr. Godfrey, a mentor, role model, and friend to many, we've leaned on one another and turned to prayer to find strength and healing. Any way that you look at this class, our investment in each other is undeniable. We become interlinked, each of us shaping and being shaped by the people around us. From being open and vulnerable with each other at Kairos to coming together for sunrise and sunset gatherings, we've deepened our bonds and discovered meaning in the shared moments. We stand as mosaics of every interaction and experience, reminding us that no one here ever walked this path alone. That unity, that sense of belonging, is why I'm proud to be part of SJ&D's class of 2025. As we prepare to take our next steps, the question then becomes not only how we hold on to connection, but how we let it fuel us to keep making a difference. Whether it's our connection to each other, to the values and memories that have shaped us, or to the roots that we've laid down here, let our shared purpose remind us that we belong to something greater than ourselves. Society is undeniably complex and polarized by conflicting ideologies and perspectives. While yes, this is the world we inherit, more importantly, it's one that we have the power to shape. There's this quote I keep returning to from Margaret J. Wheatley's Turning to One Another. There's no power for change greater than a community discovering what it cares about. We must carry forward the spirit of extra, our resilience, and our connection into the future, driving us to be intentional in how we invest in each other and in the world. It means choosing to give that extra time, that extra energy, and the extra heart, holding ourselves accountable to a vision of a community that is honest and unafraid to confront uncomfortable truths. Allowing the Spirit to guide us means committing ourselves fully to every challenge and interaction, refusing to settle for anything less than our fullest effort. With this mindset, we embrace the responsibility and the opportunity to be architects of this deeper, non-simplistic community. Our task is to engage with this complexity, recognizing that every action, no matter how small, can ripple outwards, extending far beyond our individual reaches. Our daily choices become the foundation for meaningful connection with others, connections that become the driving force behind lasting change. And yet, even as we move forward with this purpose and determination, we know that seasons of doubt, loss, and failure are inevitable parts of our journeys. In these moments, I encourage you to find strength through your relationships and to choose resilience. Allow it to be your guiding foundation to rebuild when things fall apart, knowing that our shared strength can carry us forward. These experiences, both the struggles and support, have shaped you into the version of yourself sitting there in your cap and gown. I hope, as we celebrate us today, that you are nothing but proud of the person you've become. Over these past 4 years, the SJ&D community has transformed us into well-rounded and compassionate leaders. I've watched this class come alive in the most extraordinary ways, rising to every challenge and embodying what it means to think critically, lead with courage, and act with justice. Like St. Catherine of Siena said, "Be who God meant you to be, and you will set the world on fire." You are full of endless talent and passion, and you each carry a unique spark that this world needs. Let that fire guide you. Trust me when I say that I have absolutely no doubt that this class will go on to accomplish great things. When I look out to all of you, I see the next New York Times bestselling author, the next Nobel Peace Prize winner, the next Broadway star, studio animator, doctor, CEO, and so much more. Wherever you're headed next, after we walk off the stage for the very last time, know that you are more capable than you realize. We are dreamers, we are leaders, and we are doers. As pilots, we're the ones steering our future. While we cannot always control the wind, we can choose the direction that we take. We are the captains of our own destinations. We have the power to chart our course and author our stories. We are pilots, and this is just the beginning. Class of 2025, the future is in your hands, and the world is ready for the next wave of change. The world is waiting for you. Thank you.